So as time has been going on, it does seem Animal Jam Classic has much less of a player base nowadays, and it does seem less popular than it does now as well. And I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to figure that out, especially if you go on the game most days, you'll see empty servers a lot of the time, and a lot less servers than in comparison to, let's say, even 5 years ago. And that's not even accounting for even the social media side of the game, where a lot of people are even watching less and less of Animal Jam views, which you could even take my channel as an example of that. But today I thought we would take a look at Animal Jam Classic and figure out how many people are actually playing the game nowadays. This is a video I actually did before last year for 2023, and I figured I'd do it again here for 2024 to see how the numbers are holding up. Is it the same or if it's less? I should say these results, they're not exact. This is more of a general ballpark. I should also say it could be even more than this on some days. It could be some even less on some days. But to put the exact date and time on screen right now as I'm recording this, it is 10 p.m. on August 21st, 2024. So around summertime, people are still, pretty into Animal Jam season, I guess. And we are gonna figure out how many people are playing the game nowadays. And how we're actually gonna do this is using a thing called a server key. This was on the Animal Jam wiki. I used this the last time I did this video last year. And this pretty much gives us a ballpark on when we go to the server list, what these dots actually mean. This actually represents how many players are actually in this server. It's not just like a random thing that Animal Jam decides to do. But from this, we can actually figure out a range on how many players are actually actively playing the game. So utilizing the key here, I have this little notepad wrote up here, so you guys actually see the calculations this time with me. Because the last time I did this video, I just kind of cut to the point where I figured it out. Pretty much these are the servers in order. So for Rocky, we have 100 to 150 people, and then the rest here is one dot servers are all 20 to 49 players in them, and then all of the no dot servers are at least 0 to 20 players in them, and that is giving us that range. And then the full servers have at least 150 or more players in them. So gonna whip up our handy dandy calculator here, and we can just do the maths here. So at minimum right now there is 600 players online. It's more than expected, to be honest, considering how things have been recently for the game. But yeah, that is lower than last year's video, but at the same time I did upload that earlier in the summer, to be fair, so that could be a factor. I do want to let that be known as well. It is also a weekday. I'm doing this on a Wednesday, so also let that be known. Now we're going to calculate the maximum amount of players from this range here that are online right now, and that is going to bring us to 1040, so 1040 players. So I'm not too sure how to feel about this, to be honest with you. 600 to 1040 players. I mean, to be honest, on a weekday, and I don't know if this is exactly the prime time. It's 10 p.m. for me. I did the last one at like 1 a.m. my time, and to clarify, I am in Ireland, so in Europe, which a very small amount of players probably play from here, if I'm not gonna lie. But I think around the later nights, or the later time anyway, for me anyway, is when people start to get on, so where we would actually see more players starting to get on here. So even now, I think the server did change there. I think maybe more people are offline, or might have switched servers or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention, but it's not really surprising that if it is the case that less and less players are playing the game now. Given the amount that is less here, I'm just gonna assume that probably less players are playing than in comparison to last year. And honestly, you can't really blame them. We've been on the channel recently. If you've been keeping up with the videos, we've kind of been talking about a lot of the state of the game, really, not even just the kind of game updates, but also the community as well. That also has a pretty big factor on why people play a lot of the time, especially. You'll go into Animal Jam, here, and you'll see like the average player that kind of just does their own thing, not really interacting with the community too much, like this person here, Skunky Girl 12, who would stop moving. Like, they're just kind of doing their own thing here and not like too ingrained in the community. They probably don't even watch Animal Jam YouTube videos. They probably don't know who I am either, even. And I would say a large part of the player base right now is actually containing of those people. I would say at least a solid 30-40% maybe would be a part of people that are really ingrained with the community and kind of interact with the social media side of things. But I do know social media even doesn't represent how many players are playing the game as well, because while you see a lot of people watching Animal Jam videos and like getting a lot of views, sometimes a lot of those people don't even play Animal Jam anymore. Matter of fact, some of the videos I posted recently that have gone over 10,000 views, which thank you guys again for the support, because I've been kind kind of inactive the last while. But even on those videos, I got a lot of comments saying, oh, I don't play Animal Jam anymore, but I would love to see this game, you know, get back on its feet again type of thing. I think that is a good example of that coming into play there, I guess. But again, as I said, this is just a range. This could not be the prime time for me to do this analogy or analysis, I should say. There could be a later point in the day that more people are online, and there could be a point in the day where even less people are online. That's kind of the point of this. We can't like pinpoint exactly how many people are playing because we don't have direct access to the server and how many people are connected to it. But it is cool, I think, nonetheless, that we can give a range at some point of the day anyway, and how many people are actually online like this. Well, as for Animal Jam, yeah, it's like Animal Jam Classic is gonna be this way. You know, I feel like games a lot like Animal Jam Classic, these kind of 2D style open world, or not open world, but playground kind of games, online playgrounds, have kind of expired. You know, their time has came and went, so a lot of these games are gonna just be full of people that, you know, just found the game out of nowhere, people that are coming back to the game for nostalgia because they used to play the game a long time ago, or just hardcore players that just kind of always play the game because they like it and they don't want to let go of it type of thing. You know, people like me included, and there is nothing wrong with that. I think at least there is some good amount of people playing the game. I think that is good enough in my opinion. And I did get a few comments on the last year video on if this counts for Play Wild or Animal Jam Mobile as well. I have no way of figuring that out, or how many people are playing that game. And the reason for that is Animal Jam Mobile doesn't have a server list like Animal Jam Classic does, like here, and it doesn't have a server key that we can kind of figure out here amount of players. So just keep that in mind as well. But there are vastly more people on Animal Jam Mobile because that is a fairly more accessible app and even successful app as well that more people will definitely be playing. So do just keep that in mind. But you know, if there is any like kind of earning reports like in the few videos ago that I talked about the future of Animal Jam, they might include the amount of players online for the game, or a range, or more exact range I should say, in one of those reports coming up, because they usually have all kind of analytics there. So I'll keep an eye out for those, and if we get something exact or something juicy, you know, you might see another video out of me for this. And just to rest assure any kind of comments that might worry when seeing these numbers, that doesn't mean the game's gonna shut down or anything, or they're gonna like pull the plug on Animal Jam Classic. Matter of fact, I don't even know if they're even able to because of how ingrained Animal Jam Classic is to Animal Jam Mobile, so I don't know. But I don't think this game is getting, you know, the boot anytime soon. But you know, if in the worst case scenario it happens, you know, do make sure to subscribe, because you know where you're gonna see it first is gonna be here. You're gonna see it first here on this channel. But yeah, without that, that's gonna end the video here, guys. Do make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you guys do want to be notified on future videos, as well as videos just like this one. Do make sure to leave a like on it if you did enjoy, and do let me know in the comments below. Try this out for yourself during the day if you're like bored or something. You know, put your range in the comments down below on what the server list is looking like for you at a certain part of the day, because it could be more for you, it could be even less for you. Do let us know in the comments. Let's have a, you know, little discussion about this. But without further ado, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one.